I have had such vivid dreams about moving my limbs that when I woke up, and I never had this ever prior to my accident, on many occasions, I would wake up not knowing whether or not I was dreaming. I remember one instance, I was holding a cup, I think at a bowling alley, where you really move your limbs. And I was awakened, and I said to the nurse, "Take the cup out of my hands."
Wow.
And she looked at my hands, and she said, "Mr. Prager, there's no cup in your hand." And I said, no, there's a cup in my hand. Take it out or it'll spill all over me. "Mr. Prager, there's no cup in your hands." And until she had me look to confirm, I didn't believe her. I did not know the difference between dream and reality on many occasions.
It's hard to accept reality sometimes. I'd imagine that it's some survival mechanism of our brain or I mean, the reality, even for me after you fell, it took a long time before I could even believe that I can just call you up and bribe you with peanut M&Ms to give another talk, or frankly, text Charlie and even show up and comfort him in times where both of us were dealing with. It's just hard to accept reality. I'm sure many people.
I agree with you.
Do you believe in the afterlife? You mentioned divine intervention earlier, but do you believe that in some ways he's listening to us and he's here?
I have said probably 100 times over the course of 25 years that belief in the afterlife keeps me sane, because there's so little justice in this world. If God is just, which is what is affirmed by the first monotheist Abraham, that God is just, then there has to be justice in an afterlife. If God is good, there's an afterlife. If there is no God, or God is bad, then there's no afterlife. I believe God is good. So by definition, there has to be an afterlife. If God is just, there's an afterlife. And I don't believe God would create the ability of human beings to cherish justice, but he doesn't. He made us. Anyway, I do believe in that. Whether or not in the afterlife they are conscious of what happens in this small realm, I have no idea. I don't know what happens in the afterlife. That is as difficult to understand as what happened before we were born. So that's my statement on that.